My name is John, and I'm 80 years old. If there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's that how you age depends on the choices you make every day. Some people live with energy, purpose, and joy well into their 80s and 90s, while others start feeling old before they should. Doctors warn that there are habits, small ones often overlooked, that can speed up aging, making you feel tired, weak, and disconnected from life. But the good news? These habits can be changed. Today, I'm sharing the 7 habits doctors say you should avoid if you want to stay strong and vibrant after 60. Some of them might surprise you. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to John the Stoic. It's your support that allows me to keep sharing this wisdom and life experience. I've seen it firsthand. 2 people, the same age, but living completely different lives. One wakes up each morning ready to take on the day, full of energy, gratitude, and purpose. The other struggles just to get out of bed, burdened by aches, fatigue, and regrets. What's the difference? It's not just genetics or luck, it's habits. The small daily decisions we make shape how we feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. And here's what I've learned. You don't have to be perfect. Aging well isn't about avoiding every mistake or following some strict routine. It's about making better choices today. Choices that can improve your health, your mood, and your outlook on life. The Stoics understood this long before modern science confirmed it. Epictetus once said, "The foundation of a good life is good action." What we do matters more than what we wish for or hope for. The habits we build or break will determine whether we face our later years with vitality or struggle. So today, let's dive into 7 common habits that doctors say can speed up aging, and more importantly, how you can start changing them. Because no matter your age, it's never too late to take control of your life and feel better. There was a time in my life when I thought slowing down was just a natural part of aging. You retire, take it easy, and give your body the rest it deserves. Right? But what I didn't realize was that too much rest can actually speed up the aging process. Doctors warn that a lack of movement leads to muscle loss, joint stiffness, and lower energy levels. When you sit too long or avoid physical activity, your muscles weaken, your posture suffers, and even your heart slows down. Over time, this can make everyday tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries feel like a challenge. But here's the good news. You don't need to join a gym or run a marathon to stay active. Walking for just 20 to 30 minutes a day can improve your circulation, reduce stiffness, and boost your mood. Simple stretches when you wake up or light exercises while seated can help keep your body flexible and strong. And don't forget strength training. I know it sounds intimidating, but lifting light weights or even using resistance bands can help maintain muscle mass, which is critical as you age. The Stoics value discipline, doing what's necessary even when it's not easy. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In this case, mastering your body is part of mastering your life. So, start small. Take a walk around the block. Stretch while you're watching TV. What matters isn't how fast you go. It's that you keep going. Because as long as you're moving forward, you're staying ahead of aging. When I was younger, I could fall asleep anywhere, in a chair, on the couch, even on a noisy train. But as the years went by, sleep became more elusive. Tossing and turning, waking up in the middle of the night, or feeling tired even after 8 hours in bed. Sound familiar? Doctors warn that poor sleep doesn't just leave you feeling groggy, it accelerates aging from the inside out. Inconsistent or poor quality sleep can weaken your immune system, slow down brain function, and even contribute to wrinkles and dull skin. Over time, it increases your risk of heart disease, memory loss, and mood disorders. But here's the truth. Good sleep is within your reach, and it starts with small changes. Create a bedtime routine and stick to it. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed, because the blue light from phones and tablets interferes with your body's natural sleep signals. And if your mind won't stop racing, try reading a calming book or practicing deep breathing exercises. The Stoics believed in balance, knowing when to act and when to rest. Seneca said, "The mind should be allowed some relaxation, that it may return to its work with greater vigor." Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. It's when your body restores itself, your brain processes memories, and your immune system gets stronger. So, if you're struggling with sleep, don't ignore it. Take it seriously, because it's one of the most powerful anti-aging tools you have. Tomorrow's energy depends on tonight's rest. I'll be the first to admit, food brings comfort. There's something special about a warm meal shared with family or a sweet dessert after dinner. But as I've grown older, I've learned that what you eat and how much you eat can either be your best ally or your worst enemy when it comes to aging. Doctors warn that overeating, especially processed foods high in sugar and unhealthy fats, can lead to chronic inflammation. This inflammation speeds up the breakdown of cells, contributing to weight gain, joint pain, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. And it's not just about what you see on the outside. Internally, your body pays the price. But here's the good news. Eating well doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocados. Swap sugary snacks for nuts or berries. And most importantly, practice portion control. You don't need to give up the foods you love, just enjoy them in moderation. The Stoics understood the importance of balance. Epictetus once said, "Be moderate in order to taste the joys of life in abundance." Food should nourish your body, not weigh you down. Instead of eating to feel full, eat to feel satisfied and energized. One habit that's helped me is eating mindfully. I take my time, chew slowly, and appreciate each bite. It's not just a meal, it's a moment to reflect and be grateful. So the next time you sit down for a meal, ask yourself, am I eating for nourishment or am I eating out of habit? Because the way you fuel your body today will determine how strong and vibrant you feel tomorrow. There's a reason why people say stress is a silent killer. You can't always see its effects right away, but over time, chronic stress wears down your body and mind like water eroding stone. Doctors warn that constant exposure to stress can elevate cortisol levels, damaging cells, weakening the immune system, and increasing the risk of heart disease, memory problems, and even early aging. When you're constantly stressed, you don't just feel it, you carry it. It shows up as tension in your shoulders, fatigue, and even trouble sleeping. And if you ignore it, the damage only grows. But here's the thing, stress isn't something we can avoid entirely. Life will throw challenges our way. What we can control, though, is how we respond. That's where the magic happens. One of the best ways to manage stress is through mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Simple breathing exercises, meditation, or journaling can help calm your mind and lower cortisol levels. And don't underestimate the power of nature. A short walk outside can work wonders for your mental state. The Stoics believed that peace isn't found by avoiding problems, but by mastering the mind. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you let it affect you. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take 10 minutes today to just breathe. Sit in a quiet room, close your eyes, and let go of the thoughts swirling in your head. Because when your mind is at peace, your body can finally rest. And that's when healing begins. I've known people, good people, who thought a few cigarettes a day or a glass of whiskey every night wouldn't do much harm. But over the years, I saw how those small habits turned into big problems. And by the time the damage was done, it was often too late. Doctors have been clear. Smoking and excessive drinking are two of the biggest contributors to early aging. Smoking damages your lungs, reduces oxygen flow to your skin, and accelerates wrinkles. It doesn't just age your face, it ages your heart, your bones, and your cells. Alcohol isn't much better. Too much of it can damage your liver, weaken your immune system, and impair your memory. But here's the important part. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm not telling you to give up everything you enjoy. What I'm saying is that moderation matters. If you smoke, cutting back or quitting altogether could add years to your life. If you drink, try replacing that second glass of wine with a cup of herbal tea. Small changes can make a big difference. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from self-control. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Self-control isn't about deprivation. It's about choosing what serves you best. Ask yourself, is this habit helping me or is it holding me back? If you're struggling, don't be afraid to seek help. Talk to your doctor or a support group. It's never too late to change, and every small step counts. Because the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to give yourself the chance to live longer, healthier, and happier. There's a quiet kind of loneliness that can creep into your life without warning. Maybe you've lost touch with friends over the years. Maybe family lives far away. Or maybe you've gotten used to being alone, and now reaching out feels harder than it should. I've been there, and I know this. When you isolate yourself for too long, it doesn't just affect your mood, it affects your health. Doctors warn that social isolation is linked to depression, cognitive decline, and even a higher risk of heart disease. Humans are wired for connection, and when we cut ourselves off, it's like denying the body a vital nutrient. But here's the good news. Rebuilding those connections doesn't require grand gestures. A phone call to a friend, a coffee with a neighbor, or joining a community activity can go a long way. Volunteering is another wonderful way to feel connected and purposeful. It's not just about helping others, but about helping yourself feel part of something larger. The Stoics valued community and mutual support. Marcus Aurelius once said, "We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes." They understood that strength isn't found in isolation. It's found in the relationships we nurture. If you've been keeping to yourself, start small. Call someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Take a walk and say hello to the people you pass. Attend a local event, even if it's just for an hour. You don't need to fix everything overnight, but each connection you make is a step toward feeling more alive, more engaged, and more fulfilled. Because life's most meaningful moments often come from the people we share them with. I used to think, if I'm feeling fine, why go to the doctor? And for years, I skipped appointments, assuming that if something were wrong, I'd feel it. But let me tell you, some of life's biggest health problems don't knock on the door. They sneak in quietly. Doctors warn that skipping regular health checkups is one of the most dangerous habits for seniors. High blood pressure, diabetes, early signs of cancer. These conditions often develop without noticeable symptoms. By the time you feel something, it could already be serious. But here's the thing. Regular checkups aren't just about preventing illness. They're about peace of mind. Knowing you're taking care of yourself, being proactive instead of reactive, and catching issues when they're still manageable can save your life. Simple tests like blood pressure checks, cholesterol screenings, and regular eye exams may seem small, but they can make a huge difference. The Stoics believed in preparation, facing life's challenges head-on, rather than waiting for them to overwhelm you. Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Taking charge of your health requires courage, but it also brings confidence. So don't wait for a sign or symptom to act. Make that appointment, ask the questions, and get the answers you need. Because staying informed isn't just smart, it's empowering. And the sooner you act, the better chance you give yourself to live the vibrant life you deserve. Aging isn't something we can stop, but it is something we can guide. The habits we choose today will shape how we feel tomorrow. Neglecting physical activity, poor sleep, overeating, stress, smoking, isolation, and skipping health checkups. These habits can accelerate aging. But here's the important part. They're not set in stone. You have the power to change one step at a time. You don't have to fix everything overnight. Small, consistent improvements can lead to major changes in how you feel, how you move, and how you enjoy life. As the Stoics believed, it's not the challenges themselves, but how we respond to them that defines our journey. So don't let these habits weigh you down. Start small. Take a walk, drink more water, call an old friend, or schedule that overdue health checkup. Every small action you take is a step toward a healthier, happier future. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small habit you're working on to feel healthier and more energized? Share it in the comments below. Your wisdom could inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to John the Stoic for more reflections, practical advice, and life lessons for living well after 60. Together, let's keep learning, growing, and aging gracefully, one day at a time.